Hey guys, I'm back with another video. This is the highly requested skincare routine. So if you would like to see or find out how I keep my skin relatively clear, keep watching. So this is just a brief close-up on the condition of my skin right now. Keep in mind I am wearing makeup. A bit of background on my skin is that it has a tendency to be dry. Through my face, I get oily on my nose and I get oily on my chin, and I do have big pores on my cheeks as well as dry skin on my forehead. So somewhat combination, but erring more on the side of dry. So I'm gonna start with my morning skincare routine because that's the one you guys ask about most frequently. It's the one under my makeup or whenever you see me barefaced in a video. There's only about 4 steps and it takes me all of 5 minutes. So the first product I use as my face wash is the Dove Sensitive Skin Beauty Bar. I use that, I will wet my face and then lather for all of 10 seconds and rinse, and I'm good to go in the morning. Once my face has been blotted dry with a towel, I'll use the L'Oréal Creme Concentrée as my under eye cream, and this is like a huge product in France. It's a cult product. It's really good for keeping your makeup from tracing and all those annoying things that come with makeup. After that, I will use the acne.org treatment. Like I was saying earlier, I tend to be oilier on my chin, my nose, and I have bigger pores on my cheeks. So I use about a pea-sized amount like this, and I just dab it on the 4 areas of my skin and rub it in. And what benzoyl peroxide does is it prevents you from getting breakouts. So if you are trying to keep from getting pimples or keep your skin clear, I would recommend using a low concentration of benzoyl peroxide every day on your skin. I could have a whole video on this, so I'm going to include a few details below because it would just be overwhelming if I mentioned everything right now. And then lastly, once I've let the benzoyl peroxide sit on my face for like a minute or 2, it's dry. And I'll use the Cetaphil Daily Moisturizer. I love this because it's oil-free and non-comedogenic, which means it won't break you out. It's lightweight, which won't make you look cake-faced, and you won't feel like your makeup is heavy. And lastly, it's fragrance-free, which is really important if you have eczema or eczema, because your skin gets really irritated with fragrances. So when I use this, my skin is just calm as a baby. And lastly, it has SPF 15, which is great for 2 main reasons. It prevents wrinkles, and it also prevents your dark marks from getting darker. So for all my BGs out there, my black girls or South Asian women or anyone who gets dark marks, they will get worse if you don't use sunscreen. But if you use sunscreen, it'll keep the dark marks from getting darker, and it will help the process of them healing. Now, I can do a separate video on this, but if you want to treat dark marks, you'll also need some form of like skin lightener. Now, when I say skin lightener, I don't mean like skin bleach. I mean like a treatment for dark spots that are left over from acne marks or pimples or scarring. But I can make a whole different video about that if you ladies would like to see that. I'll also include a few tips and FAQ below because I don't want this video to be like 30 minutes for the people who don't suffer with dark marks or like scarring or anything like that. And that's it for my morning skincare routine. Alright, so at night my skincare routine is really simple. I use the Dove Sensitive Skin Beauty Bar. Once again, this is my freaking holy grail. I love this. I also only use it for max 10 seconds, and I focus under my eyes to get rid of my makeup, and that's all my skin needs to get rid of all my makeup. And then I will pat my face dry. And then the eye cream that I use at night is the Avene Eluage Eye Contour Care, and this helps with dark circles, wrinkles, and puffiness, allegedly. I'm not loving it all that much. I tried it out because one of my friends really liked it. I don't necessarily recommend it, but I mean, if any of you guys can recommend a really good eye cream that's really moisturizing for evening, let me know. But this is just what I use. I don't recommend you guys going out to get it. It's really not that great. And for 50 bucks, it should be. After that, once again, at night, I just use a pea-sized amount of the benzoyl peroxide, again from acne.org, and I just dab it here and here, and then rub it in, let it dry, and that's it. And then, one of my favorite products in my skincare army is the Jameson Pro Vitamin A Retinol Night Renewal Cream. And basically, it says it improves skin's texture and reduces signs of aging with regular use. I have not noticed any reduced signs of aging. However, it does make my skin very moisturized and it glows in the morning, so I really like it. And considering it's so inexpensive, why not, right? It has a very rich consistency. I'll show you. It has a very rich, creamy consistency. And I just put that all over my face. At night, you'll kind of feel a bit greasy and heavy from it, but by the time you wake up, it's all soaked in and your skin looks beautiful, so I love it. And that's basically all I do with my everyday skincare routine. Now, here are some additional things that I do on a weekly basis that just keep my skin looking fresh. The first is once a week or once every 2 weeks, whenever I have time, I will take off all my makeup, and I'll boil water in a pot, and then I'll take a big bowl and I'll put the boiling water in. I add 2 drops of olive oil because that's a really good moisturizer for your skin, and I take a towel and I literally let the steam open my pores for about 10 minutes. Once the 10 minutes has passed, my pores are open and really ready to get a deep cleaning. I use any face scrub. The one that I've been using right now is the Eluage Apricot Core Delicately Smooth Scrub, and it's this one right here. You can get it from Eluage, but honestly, it's not that great either. I just love that it's a scrub. A really awesome scrub that I recommend is from Lush, and it is their sea salt face scrub, and it has like vodka in it and lemon and all these things. That is such a nice brightening face scrub. Like the next day people will see you and think like you've had something done to your skin. Like it's amazing, and I should have just bought that, but I was being cheap. So I'm gonna replace that once this is done, which it basically is. After I'm done exfoliating, I will rinse my face again with just cold water. And I make my own face masks. Some of you might say that's extra, but I mean, you cannot control the crap that companies put into your skincare products. Your skin is the only thing, your skin is one of the only things on your entire body that's not internal that is going to be with you from the day you were born until the day that you die. And if you don't take care of it right now, you will look ugly when you're older. So, and it's your biggest organism, and it demands so much, so little from you that I think taking 5 minutes to make my own face mask is not that big of a deal. So what I do is I take avocado, I take honey, and I take olive oil and an egg yolk. I mix them together and slap them on my face. Wait 20 minutes. When it's dry, I rinse it off and do my regular night routine, which is like the eye cream, the benzoyl peroxide, and the moisturizer. And that's it. It might sound like a lot, but honestly, I promise you my skincare routine in the morning takes me no longer than 4 minutes. Like, it's seriously so fast. Wash, dab, lotion, done. At night, just as fast. Wash, eye cream, dab, lotion, done. It sounds a lot when you're explaining it, but it's very simple and very effective. And once a week, I take the time to give myself a lovely face mask, and I will also take a bath and have a glass of wine and pamper myself because I'm worth it, and you guys should think you're worth it too. So that's the end of my highly requested skincare routine. If you have any questions, include them below. I will try to include as many links to where you can buy these products. Mostly all of them are available at your drugstore, like Walmart, Walgreens, Shoppers Drug Mart. The only ones that you wouldn't necessarily be able to find there are the scrub, which isn't that great, so who cares? The benzoyl peroxide, but you can get that from acne.org, .com or whatever. And then the ombre lace, but you can get that on eBay, so don't stress, you can find these products everywhere. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm sorry this video was so long, I just didn't want to leave anything out. Enjoy it and have a good day.